Hey guys, welcome to the Super Bowl Cut Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, and today we are getting into some theory time. Okay, so we are talking about the Ahsoka show, and I have a Ahsoka show theory. Now, this is about Anakin, so if you haven't seen the show, leave. This is a spoiler alert. Just get out now. But we are about to get right into it because there's a lot that I want to cover. Okay, so as you know, at the end of Ahsoka episode 4, we see that she is in the world between worlds, and we end up seeing Anakin, right? Now, I believe that this is actually Anakin in this scene, and I will explain why I do believe this is Anakin. So, I believe that the world between worlds is one of the many places Anakin resides. So obviously when Anakin died, he became a Force Ghost, right? Like we saw in Return of the Jedi. But I do believe that it is much deeper than we think, and is much deeper than what we saw. I believe that Anakin maintains the balance in the Force. That is why in this scene, we see Anakin with his Jedi tunic, but his Darth Vader lightsaber. I believe that Anakin in this state is the true balance of the Force. I believe that Anakin is the true balance of light and darkness in this very moment when we see him in the Ahsoka show. I believe this links back to a few things. First, this links to the episode in Clone Wars where we see on Mortis, and we were introduced to the father, son, and daughter, where the son embodied the dark side of the Force, and the daughter embodied the light side of the Force, and the father kept the balance in between the two. Now, what is stuck in my head from that very scene is that the father confirmed Anakin being the chosen one.
Now you see who you truly are. Only the chosen one could tame both my children.
I've taken your test. Now fulfill your promise and let us go.
But first, you must understand the truth. Now, all of you leave us.
But he didn't just confirm it like the Masters did in all of the Star Wars films that we've seen, and all of these other things. He confirmed it in probably the deepest way that we've seen in Star Wars history. The father called on Anakin to be the balance between the son and the daughter, aka the light and the dark sides of the Force. So for Anakin to be that powerful, that has to mean even more, right? I mean, the fact that Anakin is called upon by a celestial to control celestials, that has to mean more, right? So even noting when we first met Anakin in the Phantom Menace, his mother tells us that he has no father, that she did not have intercourse, right, to get pregnant. So this is my theory. My theory is this: Anakin is part celestial. So what if Anakin is a part of these beings? Like, what if Anakin is one of these celestials? Anakin was meant to live his life of being the light and the dark and returning to the light in the end, and now he could possibly be maintaining the balance of the Force in the world between worlds and in other places that resides where, you know, the cosmic force is. I believe Anakin is going to show Ahsoka the true meaning of the cosmic force, which is greater than the living force, and he will teach her a few lessons on what, number one, true destiny is, but also what balance in the Force actually means. Because I do believe that we've seen a lot of, you know, different things that have been talked about, but I believe we are going to learn what the true balance of the Force is in episode 5, and we're going to learn that from Anakin. So for Anakin, right, if this is by any means true, as I said, right, this is a theory, but if this is by the imagination at all true, this gives Anakin more merit. This actually makes Anakin's moniker of being the chosen one so much more. Anakin will basically be a Force god if this is true. This also explains when she meets Anakin, we see a theme that is very soft and gentle, and it ends with Vader theme song. This will show us his purpose and true destiny to the cosmic force and to the galaxy. I believe that Anakin is watching all of the events that are happening in real time, and he somehow is keeping the balance of the Force. And I don't know what that entails. I don't know what he does, but I believe that we are going to find that out. I don't think that this is the son. No. I believe this is actually Anakin, but I just believe that Anakin is greater than what we think. Like, because when we saw The Chosen One and all of the other movies, let's be real, a lot of it was just talk. A lot of people just said that he's the Chosen One, but we don't really, like, this secretes him as the GOAT. This secretes him as, like, the watcher of, like, everything in the entire galaxy. And if this is true, this will be one of the greatest Star Wars projects of all time. Dave Filoni is up to something, and next week we are going to see what that is. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. This is my theory, and you know, obviously I've been rewatching this Ahsoka episode over and over and over. This is kind of how this theory has come up, and I've been rewatching Clone Wars and Rebels. So tell me what you guys think, and have a wonderful day, and peace out.